It's Debatable here on MLBBro.com.
What's the deal, boys and girls? It's your boy, the MLB OG, Mark Gray. He is Man Ram, and welcome to Debatable. Man Ram, what's the deal?
What's going on, man? Another week in the long sojourn of Major League Baseball. Let's get it.
All right, let's go right to the heart of our only topic this evening. And as disappointing as it is for all of us, our hearts ache for you, Oakland, because it appears once again you're about to lose a baseball team to Las Vegas. Is Oakland's move, the A's that is, to Las Vegas, a good deal or a bad deal for Major League Baseball?
It's a good deal, man. And listen, I understand the sentiments of Dontrelle Willis. I understand the sentiments of a lot of fans in the Bay Area, especially the ones that look like both of us. And my heart hurts for those folks in particular. But just looking strictly unbiased as a baseball aficionado, baseball media person, whatever, this needed to happen. It was about time. You couldn't continue in this situation as is. Now, we could talk about, they should have sold to this owner and he would have kept them in Oakland, or we could talk about, well, they should have built the stadium here. That's all fine and dandy. At the end of the day, this situation with them playing in that garbage can of a stadium could not continue. This is 2023. That franchise, even the Oakland A's with all of their issues, could be valued at over $1 billion in Forbes right now if you look at it. That's a $1 billion organization in a $1 billion industry. You cannot continue to play in that stadium. You can't.
It just appears to me that the league is more comfortable with success in San Francisco, and it was like, it's nice to have you, Oakland, if you're there, but well,
listen, you could argue that maybe Major League Baseball, and this is why I put the blame on the Rob Manfreds, the Bud Seligs. If you even want to go back to Bowie Kuhn, I put the onus on them because they could have stepped in. Because if I was a commissioner of a sport, I'm gonna be like, yo, y'all are not doing right by this fan base, so let's take it over. Remember, David Stern did the same thing with the Pelicans. He took over that franchise, and basically held the team in the control of the league office until they got an owner in there that was able to make the situation work in that city. And I think that you could have done this same thing in Oakland.
There were two Black American MLB bros who were able to put financial teams together that could have kept that team there. And to me, there's an underbelly that says, A, we don't want black ownership, even if you played in the game.
When we have wealth inequality in Oakland, we've got a shortage of affordable housing, I'm not going to give you $2 billion to you to build a stadium. I'm just not doing it.
But my point is, you've had the Reggie Jacksons and you've had the Dave Stewarts who've been able to put together groups who had the wherewithal to do privately funded things. If the league truly was committed to diversity in ownership and in keeping the team in Oakland, hey, they turned their back on them, and now the great baseball fans who happen to look like us amongst the diaspora that does call themselves A's fan, they're going to lose one of the great baseball histories in the game.
Absolutely,
and
I agree.
Really crushed.
And I think that's why this issue is so complex, because it's a multi-layered issue. There's a stadium issue. There's an ownership issue. There's a socioeconomic. There's a political issue. All these things are afoot here with Oakland. This isn't just your normal run-of-the-mill, hey, they won't build me a stadium, so I'm gonna leave. There's so many different layers to this. But my overall point is, this needed to happen. It needed to happen. The marriage needed to end. It was just a matter of how it ended and what the ramifications are. And if the ramifications are that the city of Oakland gets to lose out on a great baseball for tradition and history, specifically black baseball fans in that area get to lose out on that, that's a problem.
And let me put the period on this by saying that baseball leaving wouldn't have happened if a couple of great black players who gave a limb to that franchise were truly given an opportunity to own the team. I don't even think we having this conversation right now, bro.
Yeah,
I really don't. I think they would have got the whole socio-economic thing. It would have been more publicly, less publicly financed and more privately done. And it would have been a win-win situation if somebody had stimulated the package. I don't know who that culprit is, but I think that led to the demise of baseball in Oakland as we know it. And Oakland, we love you. We hurt for you. We got your back. Hey, for Man Ram, always a pleasure, dog.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's your boy, the MLB OG. Back at you with more Debatable next week.
MLBBro.com, covering black and brown major league.